Super Bowl predictions. We got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Who you got?
I got Kansas City. I got Kansas City. And I'll tell you because everybody took Baltimore. But everybody underestimate how good of a coach Andy Reid is. He outcoached Harbaugh, came up with a game plan for him. And Andy Reid is going to come up with a game plan for Brock Purdy, and that's gonna be the ball game. They count Kansas City out, man, but Kansas City is still a good ass football team. You saw that. I got the Chiefs. I got
Yeah,
the Chiefs. It's gonna be 34-19, Kansas City.
I got the Chiefs as well. The game against Baltimore, but they didn't even the Chiefs didn't even score in the second half, and they still beat them. Their defense still put
Yep.
in work. So I feel like you said they're gonna stop Purdy. Their defense is gonna shut them down, and Mahomes and Taylor Swift's boyfriend, as my mom calls him. Their offense is going to show out. Prosecco going to get some good yardage. I got this game 35-17 Chiefs.
Yep. Oh, one last thing. Tell your mom that Baltimore is not in the DMV. Okay, negative. Look,
ah,
look, district. And,
ah.
and people from DC, we don't even claim the DMV. We from DC, not Maryland, not Virginia. We don't claim and
Ah.
definitely not Baltimore. Baltimore got their own thing going. Baltimore, their own city. No disrespect to B-more. They got they as a person in Baltimore, are you from the DMV? You might not even make it out that joint. Yeah, we are.
ah.
Yeah. So
Oh goodness, yeah, she's how she is.
yeah, we don't claim none of that. Negative.
uh, yeah, and her predictions was wrong. She was like, "Yeah, I'm going for the Ravens." Even though what's his name? Even though Lamar Jackson can't speak, that was funny.
Look, I don't even want to talk about the boy because I like Lamar. I
I
like to
like
see him
him. I like
represent.
him.
But that boy talk like he got two pieces of corn and a half a cabbage in his mouth, all at the same time.
Where he from? He from Florida, right? Where's he
He,
from?
I think so. He's look. He sound like they on their way to get them. Frank, like he on his way to the Underground Railroad, and they finna get him. Like I think Catcher Freeman is his
Catch a
uncle or something.
Freeman.
I think Catcher Freeman is his uncle or something. Nah, now Lamar, he a good ball player, but you can't help how you talk, man. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
I I would have liked to see Lamar win because he represent the brothers that don't get represented in terms of, I'm gonna wear my hair like this. He ain't ignorant. He ain't stupid. He
Yeah,
ain't doing that Allen Iverson stuff like back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's just his
yeah.
style. So, but
Right.
you know, I'd have liked to see him get some Super Bowl stuff.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I do like him. He's a good
Yeah,
dude, good representation for us, and great quarterback. Hopefully he can get something in the future. But it was this big debate: will he be the one of the great quarterbacks that never wins a Super Bowl?
look, as long as that damn Andy Reid and Mahomes out there, you gotta beat them. You have got to be.
Yeah,
And last person to beat them was Tom Brady.
yeah. And Tom
That's
Brady's a
it.
goat, so
And right, that was the last person to beat them. And
yeah,
it's gonna be they're gonna have to. Uh, 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 oh boy, Mahomes gonna have to be out injured or something for somebody else to get
yeah.
in there because him and Andy Reid is a hell of a coach, and
Hmm.
Mahomes is a hell of a football player, and taking nothing away from Lamar, but he still
Yeah.
got some catching up to do.
How you feel about Detroit and San Francisco game? They had the lead and then they just blew it at the second half.
Because their coach is a meathead. You see what I'm saying? He hard headed. He's stubborn. He gonna do it his way. Look, you got to be smarter than that. Take the points. Take the
Yeah.
points. You got to take the points. You see? And he did this stuff twice. You see?
Hmm.
You his I'ma do it my way attitude cost him the game. He cost his team that game. Nobody else, because I'm down 10. I still got some fight in me. I'm down 13. Little less fight, It's 24-7 versus, or whatever the score was. You take a little bit more out of San Francisco, they start seeing that deficit and they start thinking they can't come back, you know. And he really messed that up for his team
Yeah.
with those meathead decisions. But he got to live with that. It's one
Yeah.
thing to cost yourself, but to cost your players, nah, I wouldn't have did it.
Right. Yeah, I like Dan Campbell. He does remind me a lot of. He reminds me a lot of those old school type of coaches. But yeah, I mean, I've seen him in the press conference. He did take full accountability for it, and he does got to live with it. I mean, I don't know. I think this was like their one shot. I'm happy for Detroit because they haven't won a playoff game since text messaging. But at the same time, I'm disappointed because there was just no reason y'all shouldn't have not won that game.
Because this is your only. You don't get another. It's not guaranteed you're gonna ever get back. Look, the last time they
Yeah,
was in that game, the Redskins beat their butt. That's the last NFC Championship game they was in. The Redskins
yeah,
beat them. You see, it's not
right,
guaranteed, and that was 1991. That was the last. That was the year before Super Bowl you was born.
yeah,
So that was the year before you was born, and it's no guarantee you're gonna get back. So
yeah.
you
30 more
gotta take,
years.
yeah, you gotta take the points. You gotta take the points. So
Yeah,
yeah, he messed up, but it's all good.
yeah.